Hello and welcome back. In this lecture, let's go ahead and let's learn how we can update a document in a collection in MongoDB from our Express app using Mongoose. Here I'm in the VS Code. Let's scroll down and let's go ahead and let's implement this update movie API. So inside this update movie API, first of all, let me go ahead and let me add this try catch block. And this catch block is also going to receive the error object. Let's also go ahead and make this function as a sync. All right. Now, what we want to do is we want to query a document based on its ID, and then we want to update that document. And we are going to receive that ID of the document as a route parameter. So inside this try block, what we are going to do is on the movie collection, we are going to use another method called findById and update. So this is the method which we are going to use. So this findById and update method, what it does is it finds a document with a given ID and then it updates that document. Now to this findById and update method, first we need to pass the ID for which this method should be looking for the document. And to get that ID, on the request object, we have this params property, and this params property is going to have this ID property because we are specifying this ID as a route parameter. If I go to this movies route, there for this patch request, if you see, we are also expecting an ID route parameter. So this ID will be created as a property on this params object. And from that ID property, we are reading the ID. Okay, so based on this ID, this findById and update method is going to find the document from the MongoDB collection. Now we want to update that document. So here we also need to pass the data with which we want to update that document. And we are going to receive that data as a request body. Since we are making a patch request, with the patch request, we are also going to send some request body. And in that request body, we are going to have the updated data, the data with which we want to update the document. So here we can say request.body. Then we can also specify an optional third argument, which is an object, and in there we can configure some options. So one of the options is this new option. We can set it to true. Now what does this mean? This simply means that after this findById and update method has updated the document in the collection, it will also return that document. If we don't specify this or if we set it to false, in that case, this method will not return the updated document. Okay, and what we also want is when we are updating a document, we also want to run the validators. So we have created this movie model based on a schema, and in that schema we have specified some validators, right? If I go to this movie models, here we are specifying some validators. So these validators will be run when we are inserting a new document. But these validators will not run by default when we are updating a document. So we need to tell that here we also want to run the validators when we are updating a document. For that, we need to specify another option, which is run validators. Okay, and we can set it to true. Now, as always, this method is going to return a promise. So let's go ahead and let's store that promise in a variable. Let's call it maybe updated movie. Okay, and since it is going to return a promise, the promise will be either resolved or rejected, and it can take some time. So what we want is we want to wait for that promise to get resolved or rejected. For that, we can use this await keyword. All right, now here we have the documentation for this Mongoose. And if you want to learn anything about Mongoose or how you can use it to perform a particular action in your Express app, you can go through this documentation. Since Mongoose is quite vast, it is not possible to cover everything. So if I miss something in this course, then you can always go to this Mongoose documentation and you can find what you are looking for. If you are a Node.js developer and if you are using Mongoose in your application, then this Mongoose documentation is your best friend because here you will find everything related to Mongoose. So currently we are talking about models, right? So currently whatever method we are using in our API, we are using it on the model. So in the API section, you can go to this model, and when you click there, you will find all the methods which you can use on the model. For example, in order to create a document, we use this create method on the movie model. Okay, so here you can replace this model with the actual model which you're using in your application. For example, I am using movies model, so I have replaced this model with movie, and you can call this create method on that model. In the same way, we have other methods as well, and the one which we have used is this findById method. So this is also we are calling on the model. And in the same way, we are currently using this findById and update method. Again, we are calling it on the model. In our case, we are calling it on the movie model. So if you want to learn more about this method, you can simply click on it. And here you can find more information about that method. For example, this method is going to take 3 parameters. The first parameter is the ID. The second parameter is the object with which we want to update the document. And the third parameter is the options. And here you can also see what are the options you can pass. So currently we are passing this option new. So if I scroll down, here you can see we are passing this option new. So if it is true, it returns the modified document rather than the original document. So if we set it to false, in that case it is going to return the original document. It is not going to return the updated document. But when we set it to true, in that case it is going to return the updated document. Then we have this run validators option. So if it is true, in that case, it is going to run update validators on the command. And what does this update validators do? The update validators validate the update operation against the model schema. In the same way, we have other options as well. For example, we have this upsert option. So if we set this upsert option to true, in that case, if there is no document found with the given ID, it is going to create that document. Okay, and you can see other options as well. Then if you scroll down, you can see the examples of using this find one and update method. Okay, so this documentation for this Mongoose is going to be very helpful for you. I will share the link for this documentation in the description, and if you get time, you can go through this documentation and you can check it by yourself. All right, let's go back to VS Code. So here, using this find by ID and update method, we are updating a movie document, and then we are receiving the updated document inside this updated movie variable. And the rest of the things are going to be same. So on the response object, first we are going to set the status, and here we are going to set the status to 200, and then we want to return some JSON response. In there, we are going to use JSON data formatting. There we are going to specify the status. So here the status is going to be success. And then we are going to specify another field called data. And to this, we are going to use enveloping. And inside that, we are going to specify this movie property. And to this, we want to assign this updated movie. Okay. But if some error occurs, that means if this find by ID and update method returns a rejected promise, in that case, we want to catch that error. So again, on the response object, we are first going to set the status. Here, the status code is going to be 404. And then we want to send some JSON response. Again, we are going to use JSON data formatting. In there, we are going to specify the status. We are going to set it to fail. And then we are also going to specify the message. And to this message property, we want to set the error message. So we can say err.message. Okay. With this, let's go ahead and let's save the changes. Let's go to Postman. And let's go ahead and let's open this update movie API. So what I'm going to do is from this get movie by ID, I'm going to copy this ID value. Okay. And we want to update this movie object. So here instead of 15, I will pass that ID. Okay, now what do we want to update? Let's say we want to update the name. Currently, the name of the movie is Die Hard. Let's make it maybe Die Hard 2. Okay, and let's go ahead and let's send this patch request. So here we are sending a patch request to update the movie object. We are not sending the put request. And that's why, since we are sending the patch request, we can only specify those fields which we actually want to update. We don't need to specify the complete object. If I click on this send button, you will see that in the response, we have received the updated movie object where the name has changed to Die Hard. So our update API is working as expected. We can also go ahead and check that in Compass. So here, let me go ahead and let me refresh this collection. And in there, you will see that the name has changed to Die Hard 2. Okay, let's go back to Postman again. And let's try to update maybe the duration of the movie. Okay, so here, let's specify the field as duration. And instead of assigning an integer value to it, a number value to it, what we are doing is we are assigning a string value. Maybe let's say some string. So in this case, we should get an error because in the schema we have specified that this duration should be of number type. It should not be of string type, right? So now if I try to update this document, here we should get an error. And we should get this error because here for this findByIdAndUpdate method, we are also specifying this option run validators and we are setting it to true. So even though we are updating a document, since we have set this option to true, it is going to run the validators which we have specified on the schema. So let's go back to Postman and let's try it out. So now when I click on this send button, you see here we have an error message and the error message says cast to number failed for value, this string value. Okay. So for the update operation also, the validators are running. Alright, so in this lecture we learned how we can update a document in a collection in MongoDB from our Express app using Mongoose. For that, here we have used this method findByIdAndUpdate. This is all from this lecture. In the next lecture, let's learn how we can delete a document from a collection in MongoDB from our Express app.